Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Frequency Fun Friday. How you doing? Happy Friday. Woo! Let me tag our special guest here so he can hop on because we have a very special guest for you today. And hi. So, first of all, my name is Giovanna, but you know that because you're on my page, and I'm the author of this book. Let me break it down for you, which is about understanding frequencies. Hey, Michael, we're going to bring you on in a second. This book's about understanding frequencies in all forms, and today I'm so excited because we have a very special guest. He has been dedicating his passion to understanding the depths of numerology and figured out some really cool stuff that he wants to share about frequencies and the frequencies of your name. So I'm just as new to this information as you are, so let's say that we just get Michael on here and let him explain to us the fascination about numerology and the name. So let's get Michael on. And I'm super excited to hear all about what he has to tell us about frequencies of our name. Hi,
Michael! Hello. Am I sideways? Oh no.
You're
not going to believe what just happened to me, actually.
What just happened?
Right before, getting ready for to talk to you, I was on Facebook, and this guy just got back to me with his full name at birth. He was in one of these groups that I'm a member of. And he's like, man, I just felt like I had a cosmic download or something like that. And he commented on the group. And I was like, hey, man, you mind if I check your numerology and kind of see if maybe you're gifted or something? He was like, yeah, sure. And he just got back to me. I ran his numerology. And he has not only the very special gift of a zero karmic debt, meaning he has full vibrational frequency in his full name at birth, he also has a master number 33 heart's desire. And he's a life path 1, just like you. So I don't know, I'm finding this in a lot of clairvoyant people.
Is that what you're saying?
What's that? Well, you have master numbers. I ran your numerology, and you have a master number in your chart as well. And I'm finding that a lot of I'd say more spiritually awake people have master numbers in their chart. Having these frequencies in your name, it just makes you more of a conduit for this, I guess, information the universe is throwing out at us.
So can you explain to our audience what a master number is and what those mean, or what comes up for you that you know that?
Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit because this guy, he just got back to me. I was just like mind blown. Anyways, let me. I prepared a little bit here. Wait, where am I?
Or you could, in the meantime, talk about what to learn today. What do you want to talk about today?
Yeah, so pretty much what I discovered is that numerology is a lot more scientific than spiritual, and it's kind of proving itself to be a law of nature at this point. I'm about 3 years in at studying numerology. I started doing it with couples, and I've ran hundreds, maybe even thousands of people at this point. But I've been noticing patterns, and it just led me to dig deeper and deeper. And as I've come to understand numerology, it's simply a law of nature, just like gravity. It's quantifiable. And if you think about it like that, it really makes a lot more sense. Numerology is a mathematical system of tracking energy frequencies that are simply out of the visible range.
Okay. So you were talking about the frequencies in a name. How do you determine that?
Numerology quantifies frequencies using 2 major things. One, your birthday, which gives you your life path number. Okay. And second, your full name at birth, which sounds absolutely totally crazy. This was the hardest hurdle for me to get past with numerology and understanding it and coming to accept it as a law of nature, was how could there be energy in your name that we're picking up on? But as I started doing relationship statistics and finding couples that were finding deep connections in love had super compatible name compatibility, meaning the energy in their name added up to the same exact number. I've been finding that people have been naturally gravitating towards their twins. So numerology is really a story of twins and twins finding each other. So it's really incredible as I'm finding in just analyzing relationships alone. And this isn't even me talking subjectively. This is me looking at the objective data and just describing it. So, take it what you will.
Okay, so today you were going to explain to people, like, besides contacting you, hi David, I love you too. Besides contacting you, is there a way, I mean, is there like a formula to decode your name, or is that what someone would come to you for? Or do you want to give an example? You mentioned that you were maybe going to explain to people what you did with my name and the decoding process, and maybe what report comes through decoding and finding the frequency of your name.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I've come to understand, what numerology has showed me is that, the alphabet is really something we take for granted. The alphabet is a vibrational energy tracking system, or a frequency tracking system tied to sound energy. And if you think about it, this is how I've walked through it to come to understand it. If you think about what is your name is a vibrational sound that we make, that we identify with ourselves. Apparently, your name is sacred, or it ties to your resonance as a living being. Numerology pertains to living beings, so people practice numerology with running days and stuff like that. But if it's not a living soul, it's not resonating the energy as I'm talking about it here. But so in any case, the alphabet seems to be an energy tracking system, and the way it's called Pythagorean numerology. And what it does is it assigns the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it repeats again 1 through 9. And you can search online and look up the little key. They have all these keys. Pythagorean numerology. There's all these different types of numerology. There's I forget what the other one's called.
All right.
Later. But anyways, the only one I'm concerned about is Pythagorean, because it has proven itself to be absolutely spot on. I've discovered 10 anomalies in the alphabet that point to the fact that the alphabet was actually intelligently designed. It's not just randomly thrown together. Here we go. You want to see what these anomalies are?
I want whatever you got.
All right. So a CH equals a K, which equal 2. And there's a lot of names like Krista and, just words where, K and CH are very interchangeable. And it's the same sound, K. So if you think about it, it's like a vibrational frequency, law of nature. It definitely needs to be studied more. It needs to be quantified more. I'm just kind of talking off the hip here about it.
Well, to my understanding, like Sanskrit and Arabic, like all the really first, so to speak, languages, their sound has a symbol. Like, a sound equals a symbol, and that's it. Like with our language, like you said, we have CH and K that are interchangeable, but because it's the same sound, you're saying it's going to translate to the same number?
It is. That's the thing. I was like, so if Pythagorean numerology is true, which it seems to be. But this is before I even got into name numerology. I was just testing people's birthdays and life paths, and I found that about 70 to 80% of deep, long-lasting relationships were even number with even number and odd number with odd number. There's definitely a difference between even-numbered people and odd-numbered people, and it's very noticeable when you start running people. But anyways, the same principle applies to name numerology. So what you do is you add up all the letters in your name according to Pythagorean numerology, and it adds up to whatever it adds up to. Mine, I discovered recently. I had an eventful month last month with numerology with some crazy breakthroughs. Ended up finding my numerological twin sister, who's a gifted aura empath reader in Florida. But I ran her numerology, and I was like, wow, you're a master number 99. That's probably the source of your intuitive gifts. And it prompted me to run my numerology again, and I discovered I'm a master number 99 destiny number. So I have a master number as the most powerful number in my name. So the full vibration of my name adds up to 99, which 9 plus 9 reduces to 18. 1 plus 8 reduces back to 9. 9 is a very spiritual number. It's a very special number. Tesla always talked about it. 3, 6, and 9, the secret to the universe, and it seems like we have that here with the number 9. At least in terms of perhaps being a source of turning on in people's intuitive gifts. Um, there's a lot more research to do, but so far I've been finding that people who are just, I can tell from people's posts. You like look online, you can see who the truth warriors are out there, and just people raising spiritual awareness and consciousness. And I'm finding a lot of these people are tuned in with their intuitive receptors with master numbers. So there's some sort of frequency thing going on here that is perhaps the source of people's gifts. Now, if you consider what this means, what does that mean? So if people's names matter in terms of having special gifts, the name you give your child absolutely matters. And right now I'm doing like testing baby names for friends and doing stuff like that to just check the energy. The energy's like, it's pretty spot on, as I've been doing celebrity analyses. I just did Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs. Okay. All right. I was not talking about him, but it's okay. All right. Sorry, I'm all over the place. But.
I want to give our audience some examples of like how the process is, and you had mentioned that you decoded my name. So for those viewers out there, my full name is Giovanna Rose Mimoni, and then my birth date is 4/29/1975. So you decode my name, Giovanna Rose Mimoni, correct? And then do you add that number to 4/29/1975? And then it's one number, or how does it work? Let's find out this part.
So yes, so 4/29/1975. So that's a 4 plus 2 plus 9, which is 11. Which would reduce to 2, but when reducing numbers, if you come to a master number, you do not reduce it. That's one of the hidden rules of numerology that you have to know about.
Okay.
Master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. I'm yet to meet a 33. Life path, that is. It's very rare to come across. I meet a lot of 11s and 22s. But pretty much an 11 is an enhanced energy 2. So a 2 is known to be like a peacemaker, a very tactful number, very kind-hearted person, very nice. 2s are known for being like far too nice. If you have a friend who's too nice, chances are they're a 2 or an 11. An 11 is an enhanced energy 2. They're known as the master healer. They're known to also be gifted intuitively, just to be, to speak in universe talk, to be a conduit through which the universe like flows through you, something like that.
Okay.
The 22 is an enhanced energy 4, and it is master builder. So the 4 is very practical, down to earth. It likes to play it safe. The master builder just has this amazing ability to project their desires into the universe, and the universe responds by bringing them exactly what they want. And this doesn't really work like magic. It's just that they have a strong energy frequency that they're putting out into the universe that people are intuitive to without even knowing it, and they respond to it. So naturally, it just draws to them what they're looking for, almost psychically, almost like a Jedi kind of. So it's pretty interesting with 22s. And 33 is the master teacher. 6 is the most loving of all numbers. And a 33 is, very caring, like a mama bear, papa bear type.
Okay, so you said 4 and then 2 9s and 11. So that means I automatically have a master number because 29 equals 11? Or
nope, we didn't finish reducing yet. So 4 plus 11, and then 1975, 1 plus 9 goes to 10, plus 75 goes to 22. Oh, look at that. You have 2 master numbers in there. So 4 plus 11 plus 22 is 33,
37.
Wait.
It's 37.
37. 37. 3 plus 7 is 1. 10. You are a life path 1.
Right. Okay. So then where does analyzing the alphabet of Giovanna Rose Mimoni come into? Do you add that to 1, or how do you find all these master numbers and the frequency of the name?
Okay. So there's 3 major calculations based on the alphabet, and those are your destiny number, which is also called your expression number, but they're the exact same thing. They are the full vibration of your name at birth. There is your personality, number, which is the consonants added up in your name. And then there's your heart's desire, which is the vowels added up. So there's something with vowels and consonants, with frequencies that affect our behavior, our personality. I don't know, but when it lines up in a relationship, people feel that amazing energy. I swear to you, it's incredible. When you meet that couple that's like in love, they just know it. So let me walk you through your name right now. I have the calculator up for your expression number. So I'm going to tell you what your name adds up to. So Giovanna Rose Miamone, it adds up to 93.
Okay.
So 9 plus 3 equals 12, and then 1 plus 2 goes to 3. So you are an expression number of 3, which means you are, I describe 3 as like the go-getting free spirit. You're halfway between a 5, which is the free spirit, and a 1, which is very driven and bottom line and, you know, the leader. So you're kind of like got both of that. A 3 is also known to have a very pronounced sensitive side, but you're also known to be a communicator. You're known to, you know, be good communication skills. You make stuff happen. You got a quirky personality. Yeah, I don't know. Does that sound right?
Pretty much. So
Yeah.
the 3 is my name and the 1 is my birth date. Now, what do you do with those two? Anything?
That's just kind of like, look at your numerology profile, like who you are. I look at it like this. Your life path number is the cupcake, and your destiny number and all your name calculations are the frosting and sprinkles. So you are a life path number 1 with strong leanings towards the energy of a 3. You have a master number 44 personality, which whittles down to an 8, which is a very strong number. So you also have a very strong personality. And your heart's desire is a 4. So, you know, you might be structured. You might be very, you know, organized in your thoughts. You know, 4s are known for that.
Where'd you find the 44?
The 44 is in your personality. Let's pull that calculation up right now. Let me grab that for you. Let's see here. This is my first live interview. Sorry if I'm all over the place.
No, it's okay. I'm here to keep you. Sorry if I'm like interrupting.
Rein me in, just like get the lasso out and be like, woo!
No, I know. Like when you have so much information, I do the same thing in my lectures. It's like I'm here and I have to have note cards or something, and I just go all over the place because one thought triggers another and triggers another. But for the sake of, you know, our interview today, I'd like to keep it around 30 minutes.
I know. If you want to learn more, just go to my to the viewers out here. If you want to learn more, just go to my page, True Numerology Stories. I got so many case studies of celebrities, U.S. presidents. It's really unbelievable. So you could follow that.
Yeah, we don't need to talk live more about my stuff. I think they got the point that, you know, there's 2 numbers essentially that define most of your numerological path. So 1 being the breakdown of the actual numbered birthday, and 1 being the breakdown of the actual phonetics. And then those 2 kind of, you know, can be analyzed together to tell you more about your path and your personality. Is that a correct assessment or summary?
Yes, that is a correct assessment. And there are things to be aware of, though. For example, pronunciations, like how we pronounce things now, how things can kind of be spelled, you know, the same and different. Oh, we were going through that list, and we totally got sidetracked by a story. Anyways, all the alphabetical anomalies, you can see them on my page. But wait, what were we just on? Sorry, I don't know.
2 different numbers, the 1 of your actual birth date and the 1 of your name. Breaking that down to 2 numbers. That was the last question I asked you, but.
Oh my God, I got so lost. I'm all
okay.
over the place. I apologize.
Okay.
So.
No, go ahead.
So yeah, so anyways, like I look at it like this: when you're assessing people, if you find someone who's a life path number, it's the most dominant energy. There's a spectrum in there. So you know, let's say you're a 1, and then there's a different spectrum of 1s. For example, if you had a 2 expression number, you would be very different from, you know, from what you have, a 3, but even more drastically, let's say another 1. Steve Jobs, 1's known to be a very aggressive number. And Steve Jobs, he had a double 1. He was a life path 1, and he had an expression number 1, which is like a double of, I guess, asshole energy. I mean, I don't know, like 1 is known to be the asshole number. It's not to say that you are an asshole. It's just, you could just drop the hammer when you need to. Anyone with 1s in their chart, they're just like, bam, they could just they stand up for themselves, they stand up for others, you know, 1 stands up proud.
That's me for sure. It is, sometimes doesn't come across well, but there's always with good intention and love. But I definitely am a checker.
I'm a life path 8, so I'm like I'm an honest to a fault sledgehammer sometimes, and I don't mean to be. And I actually have my creative receptors turned on. I've learned my mom has a numerological gift. Oh yeah, so should we talk about how moms can have gifted children?
Maybe, why don't we bring you back and talk about that some other time? Because it's probably a whole nother plethora.
Okay.
Is it not? Or is it quick? Or Is there a little delay? Did I lose you?
You're breaking up a little bit.
Is this something quick, or is this something long we can talk about in a whole new full segment?
Probably. I'm going to be putting together like a little guide on, you know, how to give your kid a gifted name, or you could really construct almost like a personality archetype for your child based on the name you choose. It's really incredible, and I found that mothers that have this certain gift in combination with their kid, they can literally turn on their kid's creative receptors. And that's one thing I learned. My mom has this gift, and me and her have a connection as a 4 and an 8 that literally turns on your creative receptors. And we can talk about that more next time.
Now, of course, you know, some people might be watching or listening to this and going, what are you talking about? Like, somebody's name is going to set who they are. What about the type of parents they have? What if their parents are drug addicts? Or what if, you know, their parents are abusive? Like, that's going to affect them more.
Oh, yeah. It's like where you're at in life. This is just like the energy. There's
a
positive.
Stamp, what you're saying, there's a stamp that getting through all that mud, so to speak, and all these life experiences, that's still the intention of their path, regardless of their surrounding experiences. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, everyone has a choice how they manifest their energy. You can choose to manifest lower vibrations of your true self, or you can choose to manifest higher vibrations of your true self. And there's positive tendencies to all the numbers, and there's negative tendencies to all the numbers. And you know, I could talk about those tendencies forever. That's one thing I love to do when I analyze couples. I'm like, oh, he does this and she does that. They're like, oh my God, how did you know that? It's fun to do. Couples numerology is the best. It really gives you like a way to, like a basis of comparison, because anyone can sit you down and say like, oh, this is your astrology reading. And you could be like, okay, well, that could be so generic. You said about anyone. But when you have someone there, especially the spouse who's going to call out bullshit, who can validate things, it's just like incredible how everyone I'm doing this with is like, holy shit, how did you do that? It actually works with animals too. I'm doing not the alphabet. I'm not doing name numerology on animals, because I don't know if an animal can even, they can't speak their name, so I don't know if they vibrate that or if they could even translate that. But life path numerology is spot on with dogs, and I'm finding horses. I actually picked the winner of the Belmont Stakes, Sir Winston, after analyzing like 100 of the top performing racehorses.
Based off born?
Based off of numerology, based off of this.
Born.
The what?
Based off when the horse was actually born.
Born, yes, yeah, it's based off of birthday.
Nice.
So you know, I'm finding that certain personality types perform better in certain ways, and it's really something incredible to consider. So you know, if people out there haven't put any thought towards numerology, you know, it's really proving itself to be a true science and kind of in alignment with Tesla's theory and view of the universe. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Tesla, man. Woo, we love Tesla. Is there anything else you want to say to our guests today before we wrap up?
Hold on, you're breaking up a little bit.
I said, is there anything you want to say to our guests today before we wrap up?
I can't. You're like you're turning into robot talk.
Any last minute words for
Give me
our
zeros and ones. I'll decode it. 0, 1. No.
Any last, here, I'll text. Any.
Okay, I got you now. You're better.
I was going to text you. Any last minute words you'd like to say to our guests before we depart?
Oh yeah, check out my stories, True Numerology Stories. I'm also taking it into the sports realm with my other page, Sportsbook Numerology, and pretty soon I got Hollywood Numerology. I gotta hire some interns because that's so much I need to do. So I'm actually gonna be doing that. So got a lot of work to do. Much more to come. I'm gonna be quantifying this and taking it to the next level and letting everyone know what I find.
Well, I'm excited. Would you come back sometime and tell us more?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to organize my thoughts better. It's like I was like a shotgun blast of like information today. Just there's so many things you can talk about in this. It's unbelievable.
I'm sure. Well, I really appreciate your time and your expertise and sharing your knowledge with us. And make sure, guys watching, if you want to know about your life path and the vibrations in your name, contact Mike. I'll go ahead and repost it in the description of this video where to find him. True Numerology Stories, you said? .com?
True Numerology Stories. If anyone wants me to do a personal reading, I'm starting to do them for $11, and I'm putting all of the proceeds together to help me build the world's first numerology dating app, where I am going to help people find love like never before.
That's awesome.
It's actually called Moonstruck Numerology. I'll break the news right now because the website's out there and I'm working on it now. And the app is half built. I actually built it in partnership with another friend of mine who was doing a dating app. Do you know Andrea Miller? Friend of mine?
I
think she was up in North County. But
all right, well, awesome.
Anyways.
That sounds really exciting. Love with numerology.
Yay! So much more to talk about. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, Mike. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks again for your time. Happy Friday, Frequency Fun Friday. Have a lot of fun today and keep those frequencies high.
Yay! I'm gonna go jump in the ocean. I'm gonna go clear my frequencies with a nice dip.
You have to sign off for me to sign off.
God, how do I sign off? I'm sideways right now. I did this whole interview sideways. Imagine next interview, it's going to be so much better because it's going to be
You're not
right
sideways
side up, hopefully.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I don't know how to sign out.
All right. I'll just finish. There he goes. Cool. So that was Michael Emilio, numerologist. Find out the meaning of your name that you were given at birth, along with the life path number through the time, the day, and year you were born. And if you want to learn all about all kinds of frequencies, again, they're in my book, Let Me Break It Down For You.com. You can go to, I love this, I got a nice poster made. You can go to frequencyfun.com to find out more information about my book and how to get it and where I'll be speaking next. And until next time, keep those frequencies high, enjoy your Friday, have some Frequency Fun Friday. And have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine or the rain, wherever you are. Just enjoy it. And I love you guys. And thank you for watching. I'm here every single Friday, usually at 2 p.m. We did a little later today because Michael had to work. But there's a chance I might change it to 3:33. So stay tuned and see you next time. Thank you so much for joining us.